Did you know that 50 to 80% of our day is spent communicating, and of that, 2/3 is talking? I'm Richard Hunter Blado, and this is my representation on communication in my model. I define communication as presenting what is needed to be told in a clear manner. Rather, if it's verbal or nonverbal, it's the transmission of information from one person to another or group. Communication plays such a key factor in our lives. For example, think about the times you've been sick and been forced to stay in bed with no communication at all. It sucks and it will drive you crazy, having no one to talk to except for yourself. It is a necessity to our lives, communication, but it's not only important to know why we communicate, but it's also to know the different forms of communication. Communication happens in an abundance of ways. The main way everybody thinks of is talking, but there is also written, visual, and nonverbal. Nonverbal is the one that I'm going to be focusing on in this right here. Okay, say you're in a classroom and your friend's all the way on the other side and it's too loud for y'all to talk, but you can still make eye contact with each other. You can still get your point across and y'all know exactly what y'all are talking about without ever saying a word. And that's so cool to me. I do it all the time. You can recognize their facial expressions, eyes, posture, and gestures. These are all nonverbal ways of communication, and we do it in our daily lives. This is a key communication skill that helps build better relationships. Okay. Say you're in class listening to an instructor for the first time, and you're slumped over, you're like just wandering off with your eyes, and you have bad posture. This will affect how others like you and respect you, also the teacher. Nonverbal communication cannot be faked, and you can tell how somebody feels from their look. Which is true, you can get that sense if they're interested or they're paying attention or they're not. It baffles me that communication goes so far. That's not even including Instagram, Twitter, and iMessage and all the other apps and social media. We are at a day in the age where it's insane all the nonverbal ways that are out there. My favorite is Snapchat, and it's all about the expressions because I use it on my daily life, and you just take a photo of how you look or how you feel. And there's also Bitmoji on there, which is a picture, and they literally have one for every expression, anything you want to do, anything, it's on there. There's a picture for everything. In conclusion, communication will continue to grow as we grow. Now, I've told you what communication means to me, and I've shown you how nonverbal will continue to be a huge part of our lives in the future.